Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he... at the 18. So Western Kentucky's offense will be first on the attack. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. The play action fake. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic and who can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Past the first down marker and still running. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Man, you got to love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Davis will throw. Quickly complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
Catch inside the 25. What a tough break for the defense. You get it.
What the fuck?
Still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him, makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Buys a little extra time. Headed to the end zone. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You got to be able to retrace. You can the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Touchdown, Panthers! Great job by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown.
He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burke. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to throw, it's Proctor. They'll run the screen. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Can they catch it? They won't get it. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Proctor. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And these are the plays the defense is talking about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on 2nd down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
FIU will line up to punt. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Leaves it with the back. And some room to work. Got enough for the 1st down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, WKU. A great catch and run for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Give to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. FIU pushing tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give to the tailback. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
It'll be a draw. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
To the air, it's Proctor. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. And his throw is incomplete. FIU will line up the punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He throws one to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. Stepped out of bounds at the 38-yard line, and you want to talk about flipping the field. He just did it like that. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's okay. The offensive coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Working on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Man, Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll run the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. On the option, he'll pitch it. He's going for the goal line. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? That's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Topper. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Florida International offense is back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the mark.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. FIU will line up to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Corrals it at the 45. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this up.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads it left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a man. It's Proctor. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Hilltoppers in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The give on the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Goal line defense on 4th down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2. The Panthers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a... You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense can smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to advance on the football.
Oh, he's got a chance.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Western Kentucky Hilltoppers will take
Here
over.
comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do it better.
Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender two-hand. On that last play, you could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Proctor. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. Looking to get it in. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
It's complete on the right side. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Davis looking to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots.
Gonna let it fly. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Catch and stride inside the 15. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Proctor. Back open in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
FIU set up with another 1st down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International.
Number 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football.
Turning it on. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody
headed to the end zone. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Davis will throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ready? Break. Single. Get ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great, and this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is...
Breaks into the open. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Davis looking to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
International. And they'll take over first and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Panthers will have it first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. FIU set up with another first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a speed bump on that last play, now work to do on 2nd and 15. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Davis will throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. He's got the tight end. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, WKU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Davis looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just keeps moving. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle at State. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
Man, I like the call. 3rd inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Davis will throw. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. Offense in an empty set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for the big play. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Davis looking to pass. Now improvising. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Topper. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He breaks a tackle. At the 45 on his way. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the single back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. He lobs one high down the left side. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. FIU will line up to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming.
There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give and tick, 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 tick. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll ride his man on the option. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That keeps the score. Western Kentucky, 78. Florida International.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.